What if Hollywood's biggest story isn't fame, but family, identity, and the courage to be real? Some of America's biggest stars are navigating deeply personal moments as their children come out as LGBTQ+, reshaping what family looks like today. Behind every headline is a story of love and growth. Stay with me as we explore real journeys that are changing how we see family in modern America. Vivian Jenna Wilson, born in 2004, has drawn significant attention from international media, not only because she is the daughter of billionaire Elon Musk and author Justine Wilson, but also because of her clear and determined journey of self-definition. In 2022, shortly after turning 18, she filed a legal request to change her name and formally recognize her gender identity as female, becoming Vivian Jenna Wilson and choosing her mother's last name. Alongside this, Vivian also expressed a desire to create distance from her father. In court documents, she stated that she no longer wished to be related to Elon Musk, highlighting that this was both a matter of identity and a deeply personal decision about independence. This aspect of her story has drawn widespread public interest, as conversations about gender identity continue to evolve across society. Over time, Vivian has begun to shape a public image that reflects independence and self-assurance. While she does not frequently seek the spotlight, she has at times spoken out on issues affecting the transgender community with clarity and confidence, especially during public debates. Vivian's story is about more than her famous family background. It reflects a broader journey of personal growth, understanding who she is, making significant life decisions, and standing firmly by them with confidence and clarity. Chaz Bono, born in 1969, is an American writer, actor, and social advocate, known not only as the only child of legendary entertainers Sonny Bono and Cher, but also as a pioneering voice in the transgender community. Introduced to the public at a young age through his parents' television success, he grew up in the spotlight while privately navigating a long and personal journey of self-understanding. In 2009, Chaz publicly shared his transition from female to male, and in 2010, he legally changed his name to Chaz Salvatore Bono. His experience reached a wide audience through the 2011 documentary Becoming Chaz, which earned critical recognition and Emmy nominations, helping many Americans better understand transgender lives during a time of growing national conversation. Beyond his personal story, Chaz built a steady career as both a writer and performer. His memoir, Transition, was praised for its honesty and clarity, while his acting, including roles in American Horror Story, demonstrated his range. He also made history as the first openly transgender man to compete on Dancing with the Stars, marking an important step forward for representation in mainstream entertainment. Over the years, Chaz Bono has become recognized as an independent and respected figure, separate from his famous family background. Through persistence, openness, and advocacy, he has contributed to greater awareness and acceptance of LGBTQ+ individuals, offering audiences, especially older Americans, a thoughtful and relatable perspective on identity, resilience, and social change. Jaden Smith, born in 1998, is a multi-talented American artist known not only as the son of Hollywood stars Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, but also as a distinctive voice of his generation. From an early age, he stepped into the spotlight with memorable roles in films like The Pursuit of Happiness and The Karate Kid, quickly showing both charisma and depth as a young performer. As he matured, Jaden expanded beyond acting, building a presence in music, fashion, and creative expression. In music, Jaden developed a style that blends introspective lyrics with experimental sounds, reflecting his interest in philosophy and individuality. At the same time, he gained widespread attention in the fashion world for challenging traditional ideas about masculinity. He has often embraced gender-fluid style choices, including wearing skirts and non-traditional silhouettes, most notably in campaigns for luxury brand Louis Vuitton. Rather than seeking controversy, his approach has been rooted in personal freedom and artistic expression. Jaden has also used his platform to promote broader messages about identity and independence. Through his creative collective MSFTS Rep and various social initiatives, he encourages young people to think for themselves and live authentically, without being confined by outdated expectations. His public image reflects a blend of creativity, confidence, and social awareness. Over time, Jaden Smith has grown into more than just a celebrity child. He represents a shift in modern culture, one where individuality is celebrated and boundaries are increasingly questioned. For many observers, including older audiences, his journey offers insight into how younger generations are redefining success, self-expression, and personal identity in today's rapidly changing world. E.J. Johnson, born in 1992, is an American reality television personality, entertainer, and fashion figure known for his bold personal style and strong self-confidence. As the son of NBA legend Magic Johnson, E.J. first drew public attention through his family background, but he quickly carved out a distinct identity of his own. In 2013, he publicly came out as gay, receiving unwavering support from his family, an aspect that resonated with many and helped shape his public image in a positive and affirming way. E.J. rose to wider fame through appearances on reality television, particularly Rich Kids of Beverly Hills, where his charisma and authenticity stood out. He later expanded his presence with his own series, E.J. NYC, offering audiences a closer look at his life, friendships, and evolving career. While television introduced him to the public, it was his fashion choices that truly set him apart. Known for embracing a gender-fluid approach to style, E.J. frequently wears outfits that challenge traditional expectations of menswear. His looks often include flowing silhouettes, sheer fabrics, and high-end accessories, blending elements typically associated with both men's and women's fashion. Rather than following trends, he uses fashion as a form of self-expression, confidently presenting himself without compromise. Beyond entertainment and style, E.J. Johnson has become an influential voice for the LGBTQ+ community, particularly for people of color. His visibility and openness have encouraged others to embrace their identities and push past societal expectations. Over time, he has grown into more than a television personality. He represents a broader cultural shift toward acceptance, individuality, and the freedom to live authentically. Ruby Guest, born in 1996, is the daughter of acclaimed actress Jamie Lee Curtis and filmmaker Christopher Guest. While she has largely maintained a private life compared to many Hollywood Nepo babies, Ruby gained public attention in 2021 when she came out as a transgender woman. Her story resonated widely, not because of celebrity culture, but because of the visible and heartfelt support she received from her family, especially her mother, who spoke openly about pride and unconditional love. Ruby's journey has since become a meaningful example of acceptance within families, particularly at a time when conversations about gender identity continue to evolve across the United States. Rather than stepping into the spotlight for fame, she has chosen a quieter path, focusing on her personal life and professional interests. She currently works in the video game industry as a video editor, building a career based on her own passions and skills. One of the most memorable public moments came in 2022, when Ruby married her partner in a uniquely themed cosplay-style wedding. The ceremony, officiated by Jamie Lee Curtis, captured attention not for spectacle, but for its warmth and authenticity. Images from the event reflected joy, individuality, and a sense of freedom that many found inspiring. Over time, Ruby Guest has come to represent something simple yet powerful: the importance of being supported while living truthfully. For many observers, especially older audiences, her story offers a clear reminder that acceptance within the family can play a lasting role in a person's happiness and confidence. Jackson Theron, born in 2012, is the adopted daughter of Academy Award-winning actress Charlize Theron and has become part of a widely discussed conversation about parenting, identity, and acceptance in modern Hollywood. Her story first drew public attention when her mother shared that, although Jackson was identified as male at birth, she began expressing her identity as a girl around the age of 3. Rather than imposing traditional expectations, Charlize Theron chose to listen, respect, and support her child's understanding of herself. In interviews, she has emphasized that her role as a parent is not to define who her children should be, but to love them and help them become who they truly are. This approach has resonated with many families across the United States, especially as discussions around gender identity have become more visible in recent years. Charlize has also been careful to protect Jackson's privacy, balancing public interest with her daughter's right to grow up outside of unnecessary scrutiny. At the same time, her openness about their family experience has helped foster broader awareness and empathy. Through the support of her mother, Jackson Theron's story has come to symbolize the importance of understanding and unconditional love in raising children. For many observers, particularly older audiences, it offers a thoughtful example of how parenting continues to evolve, highlighting the value of listening, compassion, and respect for a child's sense of self. Elliot Page, born in 1987, is a Canadian actor and film producer widely recognized for his powerful performances in films such as Juno and Inception, as well as the popular superhero series The Umbrella Academy. Over the years, he has earned critical acclaim for portraying complex, emotionally grounded characters, establishing himself as a respected talent in Hollywood. In December 2020, Elliot Page made a historic announcement by publicly sharing that he is a transgender man. The decision marked a deeply personal turning point in his life, while also becoming a significant cultural moment in the entertainment industry. At a time when visibility for transgender individuals was still growing, his openness helped bring broader awareness and understanding to audiences across the United States and beyond. Following this, Elliot continued to use his platform thoughtfully. His memoir, Page Boy, offered an honest and reflective look at his life, detailing the challenges he faced, the internal struggles he endured, and the sense of peace he found in living authentically. The book resonated with many readers for its clarity and sincerity, especially among those seeking to better understand the transgender experience. Beyond his work on screen and in writing, Elliot Page has been an active advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, speaking out on issues of equality, dignity, and representation. His steady presence in both entertainment and advocacy has helped challenge long-standing assumptions about gender in Hollywood. Over time, Elliot Page has come to represent resilience and integrity. For many viewers, particularly older audiences, his journey offers a meaningful perspective. Continuing the list of celebrity children who have forged their own paths, Jason Gould, born in 1966, stands out as a thoughtful and quietly accomplished figure. He is the only son of Hollywood legends Barbra Streisand and Elliot Gould, and from an early age, he grew up surrounded by extraordinary fame. Rather than fully embracing the spotlight, however, Jason chose a more private and artistically grounded life. Over the years, he has built a career as an actor, director, and singer, demonstrating a range of creative talents. One of the most defining moments in his life came in 1988, when he publicly came out as gay at the age of 21. In the early 1990s, his personal life was further exposed by tabloid media, often in ways that felt intrusive and insensitive, something many public figures of that era experienced. Instead of retreating, Jason transformed those challenges into meaningful artistic expression. He wrote, directed, and starred in the short film Inside Out, a deeply personal project that explored the pressures of growing up as the child of famous parents while dealing with intense media scrutiny. The film offered an honest look at identity, privacy, and emotional resilience. Equally notable is his close relationship with his mother, Barbra Streisand, who has long supported him both personally and professionally. The two have even performed together, including a memorable duet of How Deep is the Ocean, showcasing his warm and expressive vocal style. Through his work and personal journey, Jason Gould has proven that he is far more than a celebrity's child. He represents a generation that sought authenticity over expectation, and for many, especially older audiences. His story reflects the enduring value of honesty, creativity, and staying true to oneself despite public pressure. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.